Hello everybody, Iain Robson here, and welcome back to Baxley Farm. Alright, we got a couple going on today. So if you recall from the previous episode, we were trying to discover what this was back here. And I discovered what it was. It's actually a cell point back here. So as you can see, I have a little bit of manure, and I'm just going to go back up right into that little area back there. And there we go. So I just dropped a little bit. If you look in the top right hand corner, it says 119. So that right there is actually a cell point. I didn't think it was a cell point, but that's the reason why I couldn't get anything from the front loader there. Just in case you were wondering, that was that was the reason why. Also, I've updated to the newest version of this map, and the cool thing is, the map creator fixed this little guy right here. So now it actually has a trigger, as you can see right there. So this is good. This means that they have figured out that it needed to be fixed, and as you can see, it has been fixed now, which is excellent. So now the compost machine is actually worth using again. Now this puts us in a weird position because, as far as I know, I didn't discover any place to actually store the manure still. So either we sell it or we hold on to it, but I don't have anywhere to hold on to it yet. So I think what we might do is, let's see here, we're in the middle of the map. So you'd think at the manure manager there would be somewhere to store your manure, but I didn't discover any particular spots. So I'm just going to take a quick glance over here on this farm, because we have quite a few different locations spread out across the map. We have I believe we have 5 different farms according to what the information says. So there was a few fixes. A couple buildings were raised, a couple buildings were lowered, the ground was raised or lowered depending on what the problem was. So I don't see anything over here. This is just a regular building, looks like. So as far as I know, that's what was fixed in that scenario. So nothing too crazy there, but we're just going to take a quick little jaunt down here as well, just to see what we have down here. This is the BGA still. Okay. So I don't think, other than that, it doesn't seem like a whole lot has changed. I haven't seen very much that's changed yet, so a few little minor fixes here and there, from what I can tell, and that's it, basically. So not a bad thing. As you can see, we still have our biogas facility slowly getting ready to go, which is good, because we need to have that running. Well, it'd be nice to have it running, let's just say that. We don't have to have it running, would be nice. Let's just keep it at that. So, and that's all other stuff. So I don't think there's anything, I didn't see anything else that would even come close to a storage place. So I have this cotton harvester, it doesn't work very well after a certain point. And also, I ended up putting water on the rest of this, and it took forever. Just took forever. It was crazy. But that's the way it goes. So I'll do that off camera. I don't want to show you all that to you, because that would be tiring, I think, after a short while. Yes, so that's it. That's strange. So we have a whole bunch of grass we could actually put into the compost machine now, which is good. We have 700. No, we don't have that much. Do we really have that much grass? Is that really what we have? 700? No, that's sunflower. Could sell some of the sunflower. Holy smokes. Does it not keep track of how much we have? I guess not in that view, but in this view we should have it. Yeah, 756,000 liters of grass. Wow. So we can put that in the compost machine, and then we could actually make some compost from that, i.e. manure, essentially. So, very interesting. So I think what we're going to do is, let me just take a double check here. I don't think I have any placeable that would work for this, but I'm just going to take a quick peek. That's wood chips, seeds. I thought I had one more. That's fertilizer. That's lime. I thought I had one more, but I guess I don't have it in here at the moment. So anyways, I'll have to figure that out. But at least we know the machine works now. So anyways, I'll be back in a moment. We'll figure out what we're going to do next. Alright, so got the case right here. I'm going to go ahead and spray herbicide on that grass there, like we said we were going to do. So I'm just going to grab some herbicide from right here. There we go. Need to refill that, and we don't want MPK. We actually want something else altogether. I'll wait. I'll come back when this is all filled up. Alright, so let's go ahead and change this to AA. Oops. AA. There we go. I believe that's the right one. From what I have in my notes. I was looking at the reference sheet. So let's go ahead and come down here. This, of course, is the grass field we're heading to right now. Let's go around here. Go around here. By the way, the horses are solid, so don't hit them. I discovered that a while back. Alright, let's turn around here, get this lined up here. So, this field right here needs a little bit of... I don't know why it's doing this. Let's go ahead and unfold. This is probably the right width, roughly. We can always adjust later on. So this thing has not a 4.5 meter width. I think it's more like 40 meters. I guess I could just adjust it like this. Let's see. 40 meters. Let's do 39.1. Sure, that's good. Look at that. That's almost bang on. Alright, so let's go ahead and spray a little bit of herbicide here. So also, the cool thing about the herbicide here is the fact that it will actually nope, that's the wrong button. I don't want to lower it. I want to turn it on. Interesting. So it won't actually turn on. Sorry, this is me just exploring. I'm like going, ooh, okay. Anyways, so the interesting thing about this is this will actually increase the moisture level of this field as well, which is kind of cool when you think about it. So it actually increases the moisture as well as gets rid of the weeds. Because as you can see, there's weeds back there. There's weeds over there. There's quite a few weeds in this field right here. So this is definitely in need of a good herbicide spray. So I'm going to do this. It shouldn't take too long. 40 meter width doesn't take very long at all, luckily. And I guess we could. Can we lower this? Oh, we totally can do that. It's funny because you wouldn't think, but what actually happens is you can actually use the joystick for the side panel for all sorts of random stuff. I'm actually using the joystick right now randomly, so you get an idea of what it's like. So anyways, it's a little bit windy today, so we're going to drop that down a little bit and try and reduce the drift a little bit, because drift is a big problem in this area. Well, not in this area, but in farming in general. It's always good to be careful of that kind of stuff. Alright, so we have field 12. Yeah, I don't know why, but I keep mixing the Michigan map and this map, like totally like back and forth every single time. I think it has to do with like just they're similar in ways that makes me just kind of get them confused really easily. So because I keep thinking, I'm like, oh, I was gonna do this. I'm like, wait, that was the other map, not this one. Oh well, c'est la vie, I suppose. Excellent. So what we can do is, if we're going to bring up this, and we do... Oh, shoot. That's not what I want to do at all. Not what I wanted to do at all. Well, do a little bit of a turn right here. There we go. Totally put it in the wrong mode here. There we go. And that's what I was looking for. Basically what that does is it automatically turns it at the end of the road here. So one of the nice little aspects of the GPS, and you can actually save this and all that type of jazz too if you want to. So one of the nice aspects of the drive control mod, or the GPS mod. What am I talking about? But this is the joy of the soil mod sometimes. Well, I don't know. I always find it adds a little bit more to the game. That's one of the reasons why I have, like with the Tungstore, for example, I'm not using the soil mod in this map. I am. Just because I know some people really don't like it. And I should drop some nutrients on here too. Holy smokes. Because they are not doing so well on this particular field. As you can see, there's weeds everywhere in this field right now. So Goodness gracious, that is ridiculous. So, what do you think we should do next on the farm? What do you think is the next order of business on this farm? We have a couple things we could do, but we haven't done everything yet. We could sell the chickens, but I think it's a little early to sell the chickens still. If I look at... nope, that's not going to bring up the right chickens. No, here we go. Pig, lamb, beef, chicken. Oh, it doesn't even bring up all the information here. Weird. Wonder why it does that. Well, it doesn't bring up the information I'm looking for, so never mind. The only way to do it, I guess, would be the actual information itself up in this area, so let's just see what our chickens are like. Have to go through every single last one of them. Oh, I upgraded the map and now we don't have any chickens. Oh, that's lame. Now we have to go through all of that all over again. That's really strange, actually. So they got rid of the chickens for some reason, so I'll have to repurchase chickens now and do all that. And also, look at the amount of money we spent on fertilizer. Yikes. That's a bit scary. If memory serves, how much... I think I have... Oops. I think I have the... let's see, factories. This factory creates, I think, everything. Mixed rations, fertilizer as well. It does that. Those are just the water stations, and this is just other stuff, so... We could drop one of those down, but I don't think we don't have the cash yet. Because it takes, I think it takes 250,000 roughly for that thing, so... Of course, if you're looking for this particular sprayer, it comes from American Eagle Modding. That's where I got it from, at least. I'm sure you could find it other places now, but that's originally where I got it from, so it works out fairly well. Anyways, what I'll do is I'll pause and I'll come back once we are finished this field. Be right back. Alright, just finishing up the last little section here with our herbicide. And hopefully that'll take down the weeds in the next couple days. That's what it's supposed to do, at least. As you can see, we are now in the minus again. Of course, that's due to the fact that we had to switch. Oops, we don't need to do that. That's due to the fact that you have to switch between the different types of liquids, I guess. Fertilizers, I'll call them. And then when you do that, you run into problems with, not problems, but they all cost different prices. So because of that, that's the reason why we went into the minuses, because herbicide is more expensive than fertilizer apparently. So that's the way they set it up, at least. So that's the reason why it's more expensive, or that's the reason why we're in the minuses. So what will happen is, watch, if I go over here and I change this product to something else, we should get money back, strangely enough. Alright, let's see. So double A. So if you look at our money, it's actually changing depending on what I'm changing it to. So this is lime, it goes up. Again, water, it goes up. If we want to use Roundup, it goes up. MPK, so we're all in the no matter what we use, we're in the minuses. But I think water is the one that's the least, it doesn't have the biggest impact. So let's leave it as that, just so we're somewhat not in the super negatives, at least. So excellent. So that's been herbicide, that's been sprayed, and now we can move on to the next order of business. So we can actually theoretically use that to make more manure, which would be good, and that of course would make our lives better, because then we can spread manure on things. And of course, once we spread manure on things, then we have to plow it under for it to take the most effect, because we're using the soil mod. If we weren't using the soil mod, then it wouldn't make a difference, but of course here it does, because the soil mod and stuff. Perfect. Alright, let's detach that. There we go. That's a good place for it right there. Alright, so we have that. That's been sprayed. And what else? We have 12, which I believe has been harvested. Let's just check up here. What does this say? 12 has nothing on it, and we have a whole bunch of fields that have been that have withered due to the soil mod. 18, we don't have anything either. So at this rate, we probably need to put some fertilizer down, I would imagine. So let's just let's leave this tractor actually here and grab our truck for a quick sec and go do a little bit of scouting, because this is what you would actually do in real life. Is you go to the field, look at the field, determine whether it needs to have anything done to it. Not this truck, this truck. Determine if the field needs to have anything done to it, and then go from there. Alright, apparently I forgot to take that off. Alright, so here we go. There's our trailer that we used to purchase things with, and if we just drop this, I believe we said it didn't have any, so don't know what's up with that. But let's go ahead and give this a little bit more grain here, in case they decided that they're going to take all the grain. I think they did. Let's just check. I think it did. Yeah, so it took all the grain, all the animals, everything. Oh, that's annoying. Oh well. Alright, let's detach this. Let's move along a little bit actually, then detach. Because once we get a little bit of animals in there again, we'll be able to recreate some of the things we had before. It's a bit frustrating, but that's the way it goes. Let's go to number 29 down here. Ooh, a little bit of a slide there. Number 29. Do we need to do anything to this field? Most likely they all need fertilizer. That's my guess. And there's nothing on this field here. Actually, this one's not too bad, strangely enough. Nope. 4 and 2, it's not terrible. Let's go up to the other area here and check it out. Interestingly enough, I was looking at another map that came out not too long ago, OGF USA map. I think it's the same version as the one that came out in 2013, except I never played the one in 2013. So I'm actually considering playing that map. Also, let's go to 24 and just see what's on 24 here. So I guess once this is withered, I guess this doesn't, we don't actually do crop destruction to it. No, well, that's interesting. So, no crop destruction if it's withered. This is also withered, I believe. Oh no, that one's probably not. What is that? That's really odd. 27. So why did we not do that to the same thing the other one? That's a bit strange. We just drove on. Oh no, it did. 28 was corn. Or sugar beets, apparently. We just this is our track right here. You can see straight through it. Whoops. But we can actually harvest that? 27? No. We totally can't. Oh no, actually we can't harvest this. This is withered as well. Strange. So why did this actually do that? I don't know. I don't understand. So this was our oat field actually, and this is where we had the, if you guys remember, this is where we had the oat harvest. And this is going to need some fertilizer. Everything's going to need a little bit of fertilizer, basically. That is definitely true. There's our baler we haven't used yet, just sitting out there. We were going to bale, but we didn't need to in the end. We could actually, bale this up and put it into the composter. Okay, does the composter take balers? I don't remember. Anyways, what I'll do is I'll stop the episode there for now. I'll check out to see whether the composter can take bales. I'm pretty sure it can actually. And if that's the case, we will use it. If not, that's fine. Also, I'll locate one of the objects I was using before to store manure, and then we'll go from there. Anyways, folks, that's it for me for today. My name's Iain Robson. This has been our episode of Baxley Farm. If you enjoyed yourself, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button? I'd really appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys later.